For our last dash of the night, I am trying it in horizontal. I'm not sure where to look. I think it's best if I look over here. Anyways, last night I came to you with a DoorDash rewards program update that was just coming to us in email form, but they have made it official as far as I can tell because I received this email today. I'm going to pull it up for you. It is Thursday night, currently 10:24. It is dead as a doornail out here. We may not even be getting our last order for the night because we've been logged on for, I would say, almost 20 minutes, maybe in the teens. And Uber has gone off a couple of times and it's still active on this phone. So this live may be broken up into two parts if I do get an order on Uber. But if it's on DoorDash, I have DoorDash active on two phones. So I can ignore that and just pick it up on this one if it's worth taking. So this email that came through today at 9:34 p.m. Updates to the Dasher Rewards program. We've made some updates to the Dasher Rewards program in your area effective today. Scroll down to see the latest on what rewards you unlock when you reach silver, gold, and platinum levels. So, unlock perks instantly. So, for silver, as far as I can see, the only thing added is the 30% off on starting on Monday of the week that you qualify. So, for silver, that's 50% and above, and acceptance rate 50% and above. It also requires you to have a customer rating of 4.5 or above and a completion rating of 95%. When you reach silver, you get priority access to high paying orders, advanced scheduling, where you dash your way to more high paying orders as well. So you can schedule in advance and you can dash along the way, as well as priority access at the silver level. For gold, to meet the gold requirements, you have to maintain a 70% or above acceptance rate, a 4.5 customer rating or above, and 95% completion. So the biggest change going from silver to gold is that 20% more orders accepted, which is not an easy task in many markets. And once you reach the gold level, essentially it's the same thing, advanced scheduling and priority access. And you can dash along the way. Oh, I'm getting a ding. A shop and deliver. I don't know if you can hear that on Uber Eats. If it comes down again, I'll try to ignore it. I am not going to take it. Um, 10:54. So did that end the live? I'll be coming back to look. I wanted to make the lives into a video and just cut it up. You can't do that in the vertical mode, so that live from yesterday cannot be used for that purpose. But I did figure out, watch the YouTube video on how to go horizontal slash landscape, and hopefully this one I'll be able to edit into a whole video sometime tonight later on. So gold is 70% or above. Still, for the most part, the only benefits priority to high paying orders and advanced scheduling. Now, the real crux of it, if you have ever fallen below 70%, you know that you are the bottom man on a totem pole for orders in most markets, and you are going to be sitting and waiting longer than those of us who have 70%. Because in my market, it is so congested and it's summertime, so there's so few orders. We are all sitting there quite a while, unless it's the heart of lunch and dinner. Breakfast, it's like a parade. Like we're waiting for the music to start and for the band to get their batons and start moving because we're all sitting there doing nothing. So I don't even come out for breakfast right now. So, and at the bottom, you won't be able to see it most likely. They have little boxes showing you what you'll qualify for. And that added box is that 30% off on Mondays. And they leave out the fact that it's up to $15. So don't think you're going to go and order $100 worth of food and get $30 off. It's up to a max of 15. The, what is it? The devil is in the details or the lack thereof. And then for the platinum rewards, that is when you are required to have 70% or above a 4.7 customer rating, and a completion rate of 95% and 100 deliveries in the last 30 days. So for silver and gold, you do not have to have 100% or 100 deliveries in the last 30 days. You just have to make sure you're accepting at least 70% and your customer rating is 4.5 and above for gold. And for silver, accepting at least 50% and your customer rating 4.5 and above and 95% completion. So the 100 deliveries is required for you to be considered a platinum dasher. In addition, you get the perk of the 30% off on Mondays. That's when they give it to you, and you can use it up to Sunday. So if you are qualified as of whenever they do the Monday check, you'll get that 30% off, and you can use it anytime up until the following week, Sunday. And it's a benefit. It helps. I told you I use it on groceries, but you can use it on treat yourself to something, an actual meal so you don't have to cook. But with five of us, yeah, a meal for five, you're looking at almost $100 at most stores if you're ordering DoorDash. Unless you do the pickup option or you order like the family meals, like a lot of places like Don Pollo and different Mexican restaurants and even Popeyes have the family meal. But did you know the last time I looked at the Popeyes family bucket where you get I think it was 12 piece and two sides and six biscuits, they wanted like 75 or $80. Yeah, no, we don't do that. So hopefully this helps someone. I see there's one person in. I don't see any comments yet. If you do have a comment, I didn't get an order yet, so I can answer it. But this will be turned into a video since now I know how to make it go into landscape. I turned off the AC because it's a bit loud, but now I'm a bit warm. Let me know if it's too loud. And I can't sit across the street right in front of the late night bar food because I guess they have people in there tonight. There is no space. And if one opens up, I might drive up there. And we're going to stay on a few more minutes now. It's 10:31. So it's been minimum 20 minutes without an order, except for that Uber Eats shopping pay that I wasn't going to take in the first place. Now, there was somebody behind me who was a dasher. I saw him go across the street and he went into one of the two stores. I'm not sure which one because I had started the live already, but he's gone. So essentially, I should be up next. Most of these cars are totally empty and it's dark. As far as I can tell, I'm the only live dasher on this block right across the street from them. And there's a 7-Eleven walking distance from here as well. So what did we do today? We started at about 11:15. The large order drops used to and still do happen at 10:37. They've become a little later. Usually it's like 10:48 if I get a large order when it will actually hit my phone. But it's going to the school to people now, and they put that food on the base of their scooter in no bag with their feet surrounding it and their legs holding onto it, and they drive it to the store. So the people in the cars, for the most part, it's going to have to be multiple, or you're going to have to be very close to the restaurant, and they also not close to the restaurant, and your numbers are better than theirs, and then you might get a large order. And because of that, I didn't try to come out for 10:37 today. Made dinner and came down about 11:15. So we started 11:15, and what did we do on DoorDash? So for DoorDash's total for today, we have $134.24. And let's see for Uber, Uber Eats. It was a lot of little $5 orders, $5, $6. But then for dinner, we did get some that totaled more than that. I believe we had one unofficial large order, but I think they tipped like $14. So for Uber, we made $71.35. So 71.35 and 134. So we're at like 210. 210, not bad. But still, that's almost a 12-hour day. I need to reduce that. I would love to have 8 hour days. Hopefully, when the kids come back and go into school, that would happen. Now they're telling me that the hot spot that I'm at, I'll be waiting 2 to 6 minutes for in order. That is not true. We have been here or on this live for 10 minutes now and not a ding. And before I watched the YouTube video on how to go horizontal, I was live and active for 10 minutes. Every time I see a slow car going by, it's like, I bet you that's a dasher. This neighborhood does not have, not slow, a old and slow car. So right now I'm at a corner and there is a cement divider. So you have to be careful turning and there's a crosswalk. So you have to look out for people and not to go over the cement. But this neighborhood has cars like, Audis, Mercedes, Tesla, Cybertrucks also, you name it, BMWs. So if it's an older car, it's most likely a Dasher or Uber Eater. And yeah, as far as I can tell, I'm still the only one here. And a spot did open up in front of the store, but someone has occupied it already while I was talking. So for the week, let's see where we're sitting. Since no one has any questions or anything. So for the week, we are currently at 490.60 cents. $490.60 on DoorDash. And for Uber Eats so far for the week, we are at $327.85. Now we have one more week until my daughter starts school and 2 more weeks until the boys start. They're starting at different times. She starts before Labor Day and they will start after. But there's a problem with the glasses. They are chipping away the actual lens, and it's right where she needs to see. So she needs a new pair, even though they're not the 2 years yet. And it's going to cost us 300 and change. Yeah, they told us the last time she had her appointment, she needs a prescription that causes them to be very thick, but they essentially condense them slash shave them down, make them smaller at no cost up until the age of 14. And she was like right on the cusp. I think we had it done in November. But now she is officially a teenager, meaning they are not giving that discount anymore. And it's going to be a few hundred to condense it. So she's not walking around with bottle glasses. She's willing to try, what is the thing called? Contact lenses. I was never able to get contact lenses because I cannot put things in my eyeball. I did go through the process and purchase a box in the past, and it took me literally 20 minutes to get one in my eye. And then the eye doctor said, well, now you see how you do it, and you can do it at home on your own. They were not going to wait another 20 minutes for me to try to get the second one in the second eye. I was like, wow, well. Well, I did try it once. It took me about because because we were going somewhere at night, and I had chosen colored prescription contacts. All I saw was double brake lights in front of me the whole night. I felt very uncomfortable, like someone put on a special fun zone mirror house type deal and said, now drive. So I never wore them again. Plus how long it took for me to put them in and even taking them out. It didn't take as long. I think I was able to take them out within 5 minutes. It was just the putting it in and making sure it's over the eye. Oh, no way. So yeah, we still didn't get an order. And what is the time frame they're telling us now? Still 2 to 6 minutes. Has it been 2 to 6 minutes to you? Because it's been more than that for me. We'll give it to 10:45, and then we're gonna take our tail home on Friday. And I just got the beep in my ear that my battery is low on my earbuds. Hopefully it lasts. But we're gonna put the other one in just so it doesn't cut off in the middle. I lost the little rubber piece that goes on it. So essentially I'm sharing right now. So hopefully you don't hear too much rattling around, but I'm gonna take the plastic off of the one ear and put it on the second ear. I don't know if you've ever had earbuds and the rubber or plastic came off and you tried to put it in your ear. It's very uncomfortable. Sorry if I'm disturbing your ear piece at this present moment. Now, is it on? That I can't tell. Let me press it. It's not saying anything. I hope I had it. Maybe I did not. Okay, I can't tell. I cannot tell. It's not lighting up. It's probably dead. That would be unfortunate. Well, we're gonna put both in, and you'll hear the difference between earbuds and not earbuds. And hopefully it doesn't cut you off because I cannot trust that you'd be able to hear me. So it'll be just full volume. Let me know if you can still hear in the chat. I'd appreciate it. It is now 10:40. We have 5 minutes. So we have to get up early tomorrow. That's why this was going to be the last one, and we weren't waiting till 11 o'clock. And here goes an old Honda Civic pulling up in front of the hydrant in front of the store, which means they most likely would get an order first because I am all the way across the street looking at them. They are starting the cross-country summer optional practices again. It used to be all week for a couple of weeks leading up to school. Now it's just on Monday and Friday. And Monday, my son's foot, he had a little limp. Sometimes he wakes up with his foot hurting and he says he didn't hit it and he's not sure. But so Monday we didn't go, but tomorrow's Friday and I do believe we're going to go. And that will be about a 6 a.m. rise and a 6:20 leave the house to be on time for a 7 a.m. run. Dedication. Even Uber didn't go off. Not even Uber. 4 minutes to go. Oh, I can't say interesting thing happened. One of the dashers I talk with, they were at 70% and he declined. No, he didn't decline the order. His first order of the morning yesterday, he took an order that he didn't want to take because he was at 70% and he didn't want to go down to 69. It was picking up at a breakfast place and taking it to a hospital. When he dropped off at the hospital and hit complete, his acceptance rate went down to 67%. Now, as far as I know, with the rolling 100, it's essentially every time you accept the order, you move up your 100. So for him to go from 70% down to 67, he would have had to decline 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row, by my calculation, in order for that acceptance, once completed, to now bring him down to 67. Or is it 3 in a row? But he's a professional, meaning full-time dasher as I am, and he doesn't even have Uber Eats as a backup. So he would not have, well, I can't say for sure because I'm not in his car with his phone, but it's highly unlikely that he would have declined 3 or 4 orders in a row. So I've had many people explain the rolling 100 to me, but that did not sit right. He's been doing this so long. He said he's been doing it about 6 years now, almost 7 years. So he never calls support unless he absolutely has to, like an order that can't complete on its own, so his app is stuck and he has no other choice. But I said, did you call? Because that doesn't sound right. He said, well, I'm not going to say what he said, but he said he doesn't mess with those efforts. I guess he's had a bad experience once or twice. And for the most part, they really say what they need to get you off the phone. Sometimes they do help, and you may find that person, but it is not going to be half of the time. I'm just going to say. But you got to have patience. For me to get in the large order program, it took forever. Oh, Uber Eats a delivery $10, and it says I'm on now. They're sending me a shop and deliver. Oh, can I fix it out? Oh, gotta stop the stream. So it's gonna ring for a couple of seconds, I believe, or it's gonna disrupt the time that they allow for it to ring, especially on the bad orders. I'm not shopping and paying for $4.54 at all. Oh, we got 1 minute. If we don't get an order, we're gonna go home. We'll wrap it up and we'll call it a 210 victory, because we still managed to do it in under 12 hours, only 11 and a half. But it would have been nice because tomorrow the kids are going to the fair. So we was trying to get up that money for the funnel cake and the pop ticket wristband and the $15 entrance. We are not going to pay for parking because we are going to park at the mall and take the school bus / shuttle bus to the fair itself. Figure we'll walk around 3 or 4 hours. They ride their rides, get something to eat, and get back on that shuttle bus and bring them home to come work the dinner shift. If I don't do it tomorrow, it'll definitely be Saturday morning. But my son has a scrimmage Saturday 3 to 5, and he has to be there at 2. So that may not work. The fair doesn't open till 10 a.m. So we're going to play it by ear. And it's 10:45. We didn't get an order. We have no last dash of the night. That is how we will end. So new Dasher rewards of that 30% is a part of the perks now. And hopefully this helps. And I will see you next time. And I wish you large tips, no waits, and short distances. And drive on, DoorDash driver mama. I'm going to get it right one day.